What if I told you that one Filipino group just shattered every expectation and turned a concert into a national moment? SB19 didn't just perform, they rewrote the history of live shows in the Philippines. Over 2 electrifying nights, they drew in more than 100,000 fans, transforming the Philippine arena into a sea of lights, energy, and unfiltered passion. But here's the real question: how much did this mega event actually earn? And what made this show unlike anything we've seen before? Let's break it all down, right here on TrendTideReactions. Hey everyone! Welcome back to TrendTideReactions, your go-to spot for everything that moves the needle in the world of music and fandom. And today, we're diving into something that has left millions in awe: the mind-blowing success of SB19's 2025 Philippine Arena concert kickoff to their Simula Wakas World Tour. Now let's be clear, this wasn't just a show. It was a defining cultural event. A line in the sand moment. One that told the world, SB19 has arrived, and they're playing at a whole different level now. Let's rewind to how it all began. The buzz started months in advance. As soon as the tour was announced, the word Simula Wakas echoed through fan spaces online like wildfire. People knew this would be more than a concert, it would be a full-scale production. Ticket sales, insane. Within minutes of opening, both nights at the Philippine Arena, the world's largest indoor venue, were sold out. Think about that, over 50,000 people per night. And these weren't just passive spectators, these were die-hard audience, armed with LED wristbands, custom merch, and voices that could shake the ground. The first night of the concert was a spectacle. As the lights dimmed and that first beat dropped, the entire arena lit up in unison. Thousands of synchronized LED wristbands created a galaxy of colors, all pulsating to the rhythm of SB19's powerful setlist. Opening with Gento, the group immediately set the tone. Bold, commanding, and emotionally charged. Every move, every vocal run, every transition, it all screamed one thing: this is not just music. This is a revolution. From there, the group rolled through a perfectly curated mix of fan favorites and deep cuts. Mappa had the crowd in tears. Bazinga lit the place on fire. And when they dropped WYT, the atmosphere was nothing short of euphoric. But here's the deeper layer most people didn't see: the sheer logistical orchestration behind this event. Let's talk numbers. The production team, lighting crew, sound engineer, hundreds of people worked tirelessly to make sure every second of that show was flawless. The stage design alone, a multi-level LED-lace powerhouse with rotating platforms, reportedly cost millions of pesos. And it paid off. Now let's break down the earnings. Tickets range from 1,500 for general admission all the way up to 17,500 for VIP Ultimate Experience packages. Multiply that across 100,000 plus attendees. You're already looking at well over 1 billion in gross revenue from ticket sales alone. And that's not including merch. Custom-designed tour jackets, light sticks, albums, posters. Fans were spending thousands on memorabilia. One estimate put merch revenue at nearly 200 million across both nights. And that's being conservative. But beyond the money, what really struck people was how SB19 turned a concert into an emotional narrative. Every song was intentional. The transitions, the VCR interludes, the choreographed breaks, it told a story of beginnings, challenges, triumphs, and farewells. There was a particularly emotional moment during the second night, when the group performed Tilaluha. The entire arena fell silent. You could hear sniffling across rows. It was raw, intimate, and powerfully human. And then boom, back into what? And the place exploded again. This concert was an emotional roller coaster. It hit highs that made your heart race and lows that left you in awe of how vulnerable these artists could be, even in front of tens of thousands. And let's not forget the fan engagement strategy. Delayed wristbands, they weren't just for show. These were pre-programmed to light up in sync with the music. Every audience member became part of the performance. It wasn't just SB19 giving a show. It was SB19 plus 100ATIN putting on a spectacle together. That's genius-level interaction. And it creates memories that stick forever. But here is something else that flew under the radar: the ripple effect across the industry. After this show, SB19 set a new standard. Labels, production houses, and other artists are now reevaluating how they approach concerts. The days of just having a mic and backing track on stage, over. The Simula at Waka's concert forced the whole game to level up. And speaking of game changers, we can't ignore how much this event boosted local tourism and the economy. Hotels in Bulacan were fully booked. Restaurants near the arena, overflowing. Transport services, parking, vendors everyone ate good that weekend. All thanks to one group, SB19. Their ability to generate that level of economic and cultural buzz is rare. It's the kind of impact only global superstars typically have. And yet, here they are homegrown talents, doing it for the culture, and doing it at the highest level imaginable. Let's also talk about stage presence echoes that something money can't buy. From Justin's crisp vocals to Pablo's commanding charisma, from Stell's unmatched range to Josh's electric delivery, and Ken's gravity, defying swag every member showed up like it was their final performance. And that's the essence of Simula at Waka's, right? The beginning and the end. A loop, a journey, a reminder that no matter how far they go, they never forget where they came from. So what's next? Well, if this opening concert is anything to go by, then the rest of the tour is going to be absolutely unmissable. Fans around the globe are already preparing. From Seoul to Singapore, from LA to London and worldwide is ready to light up arenas just like in the Philippines. SB19 isn't just making waves anymore. They are the wave. And as we wrap this up here on Trend Tide Reactions, let's take a moment to recognize what we've witnessed. Not just a concert, but a cultural shift. Drop a comment what moment gave you chills. And don't forget like this video if SB19 gave you goosebumps. And subscribe so you never miss another deep dive into moments that define music history. We've got more coming. This is just the beginning.